Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as you can see, I have a do now on the board, and I'd like you to just quickly respond in your journal about that do now, and then we're going to get started on our new lesson, advocacy. We'll take a few moments. The question is, how do you promote life? How do you promote health in your life? Anna, do you have a question?
Do you mean like in your life as in outside of school, or can it be inside of school too?
Maybe both, because your life is both partially in and outside of school. Okay, that's a good question. Girls, right now we're just writing in our journal, responding to the do now question. How do you promote health in your life? Would anybody like to share what they wrote down in their journal? What's an example? Yes, Allison.
In my life, to promote health, I eat fruits and vegetables, I exercise, I don't smoke or use drugs or alcohol.
Those are good examples. Does anybody else want to share? Yes, Hannah.
I promote health in my life by when we are allowed to go outside for lunch, I like to shoot hoops.
That's a good idea. Getting some exercise? Excellent. All right, so right now, guys, you can close your journals up and open up to your guided notes. It should be on the third page. It looks like this. It has blank spaces. And when we go through the PowerPoint, I'm going to have you all fill in. Is everyone to the stage? Can everybody show me? Wonderful. All right, today we are going to start our unit about advocacy. Has anybody ever heard of what advocacy is? Could you maybe make an assumption? Do you have an answer?
Isn't it like promoting healthy behavior?
Yeah, that's a very good answer. It's promoting healthy behavior. Were you able to figure that out from the do now question?
Well, yeah, and I kind of knew it.
And you kind of knew it?
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. We're going to talk about what advocacy is and how we could go about advocating for something. Okay. As you can see, all the underlined words in your notes correspond to the blank spaces in your notes. So while we're going through the PowerPoint, please write down the words into your notes so that I know that you're all paying attention and getting information. And it's important to do this because there's going to be a quiz at the end of class. So the better you take your notes, the better you'll do on the quiz. All right, what is advocacy? Could somebody read for me? Yes, Allison.
Advocacy is the act of supporting, promoting, or educating about an important topic.
Great. Would anybody like to read the next bullet point? Maybe Kara would like to?
Raising awareness about a topic.
Wonderful. How about Christina? Could you read for me?
Finding a solution to a problem.
Wonderful. Did everybody write those down in their notes?
Wait, I have a question.
Yes, Shannon.
Do you have a test?
We're going to have a short quiz at the end of class about the information we're covering today. So the better you take your notes, the better you can do on the quiz.
Okay.
All right. What are some ways you can advocate? Janelle, could you read the first bullet for me?
Writing a letter or article.
Wonderful. How about Trish? Could you read the next?
Protestant.
Close. That actually says protesting. Do you know what protesting is? It's sort of standing up for what you believe in. Yes. Well, unfortunately, even if you don't believe in taking quizzes, we're going to have to take one today. And maybe we can talk about all the other ways that we can assess instead of taking quizzes. What about the last bullet point? Anybody want to read it for me? Yes, Katie.
Blank about the issue.
Where does it say there? Can you read the word in the
Well,
PowerPoint?
I was reading my notes. And didn't
Oh,
put it yet.
I'm glad you were reading your notes. Could you tell me what word goes in the blank spot?
Teaching.
Wonderful. All right, here are the sub-skills of advocacy. In advocacy, a good way to go about it is we have these steps that sort of bring us to the best way of letting people know how we can promote a healthy behavior. Could somebody read the first bullet for me? Elena, could you read the first bullet for me, please? Conduct a survey. Yes.
It says priority on the notes.
Ashley, could you read the next?
Analyze the information gathered from the survey to determine a priority health/safety issue in need of advocacy.
Great, can everybody hear her?
No.
No. Analyze the information gathered from the survey to determine a priority health or safety issue in need of advocacy. What's the third bullet? TJ?
No, thank you.
No, thank you? You want to pass it on to somebody else?
Yeah, I'm a little preoccupied. Go ahead.
Why are you preoccupied?
Oh, I guess I'm going home.
Oh, would you like to talk about it with me after class?
Sure.
Okay, I'd be really willing to listen. How about, Phil, could you please read me the third bullet point, please?
Research.
Sure. Wonderful. And the fourth bullet? Shannon?
Find an agency or organization that advocates for the health issue.
Wonderful.
We have a question.
Yes.
Are these the steps you're going to be taking?
These are the steps, like if you guys found an important issue that you wanted to tell other people about or educate or support, these are the steps that you should take in order to go about sharing that information and promoting a specific issue. You have a question? What was bullet number 3? Bullet number 3.
Research.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you.
I take good notes.
Yes, Hannah.
What if you don't know how to research?
What if you don't know how to, well, could anybody help Hannah with her question? How could we research? Yes, Katie.
The internet?
The internet. Any other ideas? Yes.
The library.
The library. Did you have an idea, Leanne? The library. Wonderful. Does that help you, Hannah?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Oh. That's cute.
No, you're good.
That's what wrote it.
All right. Can somebody read the 5th step? Yes.
Figure out your personal beliefs about the health advocacy issue.
Yes. Correct. Jess, could you read the next bullet point?
Take a clear health enhancing stand.
Great. Number 7? Yes.
Right, I would just skip through if you want to get through your whole thing.
Okay. I should just skip it. All right. So, we're going to do a practice activity here together, but before we do it, there are a few ground rules. While we're doing this activity, we're going to practice a different kind of communicating. Usually, right now, I'm using talking to communicate with you guys. While we're doing this activity, no one is allowed to talk. We have to use nonverbal cues and nonverbal communication. What is an example of some nonverbal cues or communication? Yes, Katie.
Ow!
What's a positive verbal cue? I mean nonverbal cue. Katie.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, what's something positive that's much better, thank you. Yes. Your mind? What about making eye contact with people? Erin? What about making eye contact with people?
It's a good communication skill if you hold eye contact.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's good, it holds people's attention. What else could you do if you're trying to get an activity done and you can't speak? Yes, Christina.
When I was little, my mom put me in timeout and I wasn't allowed to talk.
Oh, that's interesting. What does that have to do with, oh, you're saying because of the activity, we're not allowed to talk. All right, well, you're not in timeout for this, so. But that's a very interesting story. All right, so for this activity up here, we have cards, and they have all the sub-skills that we just discussed in the lecture. And they also have numbers that match up with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you up one by one, and you're going to take a card. It doesn't matter what card you take, but only take one. And then without talking, you're going to match up with the people in the group, and we can just all be over in this area. You can show each other your cards. You can go up and tap someone. You can like look at them to make sure, no, we're not going to hit anyone or punch anyone. Just lightly tap. And you're going to match up your number or your definition together. The steps together. Is something going on, girls?
Yeah.
All right.
We're becoming friends again.
Well, I'm glad that you're friends. Maybe work on that relationship in lunchtime or recess. So, do you have a question?
Yeah, do I have to do this?
Yeah.
It would be really helpful if you could do this. Are you not feeling up to it today?
No.
Would you like to maybe go to the nurse or something and take some time for yourself?
Sure.
How about you give a try at the program, at the practice activity, and if you're not feeling up to it, we can talk about it separately. Thank you. All right, so would anyone like to volunteer to go first? Does everyone understand? Yes.
Go first.
Say that again?
I'll go first.
You'll go first? Okay, great. Allison, come up and take one card. So do you remember the rules before we get started?
No, I forgot.
You forgot. First rule, you want to pair the number and the sub-skill together, and then you're going to line up with everybody else in your class in order 1 through 10 without talking. So take any card, and I'm going to call the next person. Lindsay, you can stand right over there. Lindsay, you want to come up?
Yes.
Thanks. Katie, when do you want to be next? You guys can show each other your cards. You want to go next, Elena? Nicole? Nick, come on up. Thank you. Chris, you want to come on up? Great. TJ, could you come up for me, please, and take a card? Thank you. Jake, would you like to come up next? Thanks. Janelle, could you come up? No talking, please. You can show each other your cards and get in line 1 through 10.
Wait, I don't have a number.
Then you want to match that definition with the number and get in order.
Okay.
Christine, you want to come up? Erin, would you like to come up and take your card? Ashley, could you come up and take your card? Erin, could you come take your card, please?
This is inappropriate. I have to
Thank you.
Peter's vagina girl.
John, would you come please pick up the card, please? Ladies and gentlemen, what's the primary rule?
Don't talk, guys.
Talking, nonverbal communication. Hannah, would you like to come up?
Mhm.
Great. And how about the 4 of you come up too? Bill, Jess.
That worked out
Go away.
You gotta be in order.
I shouldn't be hearing talking, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know. Yes.
If you guys start to think that you've matched your number with the correct definition, you can start lining up 1 or 10 to 1.
Number 1's over here.
First is the worst.
No talking, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think I have one.
You don't think you have one? I don't know. I do not.
This is forward. This is correct. Is that number 1?
I don't think that.
Out of here.
Your colors do not match.
Oh.
Wait, the colors don't match?
Colors don't match.
We're still magic.
So you want to take the
Stop,
sub-skill
Phil.
number, order.
No. Here.
There's a number 3. I'm number 3 if anybody is not sure what number 3 is.
This?
Wow, this is the smartest number over here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see your order.
Bye.
Can everybody show me their cards?
What is going on right now?
Be right there.
Where's this?
No.
5, 6, 7.
And you're not supposed to be talking.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're still not talking. All right, do you guys all think you're right?
Yeah.
Is that what your thing is?
For sake of time, we're going to pretend that you're all correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, could you please sit back and use your seat?
First try. Look at that.
Do you want
Yes, these are the cards. Yes, thank you.
What is your behavior?
Students, you have 10 seconds to get back to your seats.
9,
10.
8,
Blast off.
7,
80, please.
5,
3,
4, 10.
That's your mouth still there, though.
1. Lindsay, do you have a question? Yes. Come back really quick. All right. So, does everybody understand what we just did and how the practice activity further influenced your guys' notes that we took today? You learned all the sub-skills in order, all the steps that you need to do to promote advocacy. Now, could you all please clear your desks? We're going to take a short quiz. Do you have questions?
Do you want me to pass the quizzes out, please?
Actually, actually, you're all gonna just take out a piece of paper, you can share that with your neighbor, that'd be great. Lindsay, we're just about to take our quiz, please clear off your desk and take out a piece of paper.
Yes.
Quietly, ladies and gentlemen, we don't need to be working on this.
Don't call me that. I can even guess.
Yeah, she's your oldest friend.
Girls, we're about to take a quiz, so we need to all be quiet. John,
piece
do
of
you
paper.
care?
Well, they're older than you.
Alright, well, you don't need to pay attention to them. Is everyone desk clear with a piece of paper to write their quiz on? Phil?
I still don't have this paper. Hey, Hannah, I got it. Okay, never mind. Thank you.
You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
I'm the other one with people, take out a piece of paper.
John,
So,
2,
no.
1. All right, what I'm gonna have you do is write at least 5 of the sub-skills in order. I don't care which ones, just write them in order.
In order.
Hannah, are you all right?
Yeah.
Thank you. And if you can remember more than 5, you'll get an extra credit point for a sub-skill in order. Excuse me, Chris. We're gonna have to talk after class. Just keep your answers to yourself. Anyone completed their quiz? John, you have a question? Yours is great. Would you mind handing them up to me, please? You can pass them down your rows forward. You still are quiet. Sarah, could you please be quiet while the quizzes are out? Okay. Wonderful job, guys. Now to conclude this lesson, I'm just going to show you, Nikki, a quick video about advocacy. Have you guys ever seen any maybe commercials or heard of any organizations that advocate for something? Yes, Katie?
Like no smoking?
Like no smoking, exactly. Anything else? Like on campus, we have a campaign to not have smoking at all on our campus, right?
I mean, middle school.
Yeah, in middle school. Any other examples? Have you guys ever heard of anything else that advocates for something? Maybe cancer research,
Especially if there's smoke too much.
things like that? Okay, so we're just gonna watch this last video.
One by one,
They step forward.
a nurse,
A teacher.
Is everyone ready? Nikki, could you please keep your eyes closed forward? Yes, Shannon? This movie, this little short video is about advocacy. Yes.
Do you want me to shut the lights off?
That'd be great, thank you. Just a few, please. That's good, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Maybe
Like it.
turn one on.
And Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They step forward.
a nurse,
A teacher.
a homemaker.
And lives are saved. But the problem is enormous.
Every 3 seconds, one person dies.
Another 3 seconds.
One more.
They look terrible.
The situation is so desperate in parts of Africa, Asia,
Even America,
please keep our comments to ourselves.
just as they did for the tsunami, are uniting as one.
acting.
As one, we can beat extreme poverty, starvation, AIDS.
But we need your help. One more person.
Lemon
Voice
will mean the difference between life and death.
for millions of people. Please join us.
by working together.
Americans have an unprecedented opportunity.
We can make history.
We can start to make poverty history.
One
By one.
by one.
Please visit one at this address. We're not asking for your money. We're asking for your voice.
All right. Do you think you guys have any ideas of what you might want to advocate about? What's something that's important to you that you would like other people to know about and you want to help them? Yes, Phil?
Tuesday night at Newberg, they have chicken parm, so I like that.
Okay, well, that's not really something that enhances health. Maybe think of another idea.
It's nutritious.
Hannah?
I just don't like how celebrities think that they can tell us to help other people when they have millions of dollars and they don't help those people.
I understand how you can feel that way.
Maybe mad.
That makes me kind of angry sometimes too, but what's important about this is that they're still trying to get knowledge out to anyone and try to get everyone to be helping. Yes, John?
Something that's important to me is making fun of other people because they're different than me.
And you're
so-
the best.
Yeah, I am actually. So it makes me feel a little bit better.
It's great that you have some confidence and you think that you're a really great person, but it's
But
not
you're not.
okay to put other people down.
But people tell me I'm the best.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for tomorrow, I just want you to start thinking and write in your journals about something that you really want to change in the world. And I'll see you next class.